that the Lakers have not made an offer to LeBron yet. So if LeBron wants to keep playing, he may need to do it on a new team for the mid-level exception worth a little over $15 million. But Clutch Sports CEO said 10 to 12 teams, 10 to 12 teams, my ass, have checked in about adding LeBron this summer. So sign and trade options could also emerge, meaning the Lakers sign him at a bigger number and then they trade him away.
LeBron James didn't choose to leave the Lakers. The Lakers chose not to keep LeBron James. That's different. That's the simple truth, though. And everything else is just noise trying to make it sound like a mutual or a player-driven decision.
LeBron James may have just received one of the biggest reality checks of his career. For the first time in years, it feels like the crown is no longer guaranteed to be his. As LeBron prepares to leave the Los Angeles Lakers, the organization doesn't appear to be scrambling to keep him. Rather than making their top priority re-signing the NBA's all-time leading scorer, the Lakers committed major money to Austin Reeves, focused on upgrading the center position, and reportedly never presented LeBron with a contract offer before free agency officially began. That has sparked a question many once thought would never be asked. How much influence does LeBron James still have over an NBA franchise? Before we get into it, let me know what you think. Did the Lakers decide it was time to move on from LeBron, or did LeBron choose to leave before the organization made that call? Share your opinion in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this video, be sure to subscribe for more NBA news, debates, and breaking stories. Now let's get into the biggest story. LeBron James has officially informed the Lakers that he won't be returning next season, meaning his 24th NBA campaign will take place with a different team. His agent, Rich Paul, confirmed the news, closing the chapter on LeBron's 8-year journey in the purple and gold. What makes the situation even more intriguing is that LeBron still hasn't revealed where he'll play next. Instead, he has simply made it clear that he's ready for a new beginning. As a result, both sides are now trying to control the narrative over who actually decided to end the partnership. LeBron's camp wants the public to believe this was entirely his decision, that he chose to seek a new challenge, leave on his own terms, and begin the next phase of his legendary career. It's a compelling story, but when you look at everything the Lakers have done in recent weeks, the situation appears far more complicated. Because in the NBA, actions often reveal more than words ever can.
Guys, don't believe the fake narratives coming from the media right now. Nick Wright is out there. Everybody is saying the same crap, that LeBron simply wanted to move on. It's not true. They said he wanted the Lakers to come to him with an offer as soon as the season ended. Well, they didn't. You know, Rich Paul said it. Shams posted about it about a month ago or so, that LeBron is waiting for the Lakers to present him an offer, make their moves or whatever, and then come to him and present it to him. They never did. Dude, you can't dump a girl that stopped calling you weeks ago.
The Lakers' offseason moves only added more fuel to the speculation. They quickly rewarded Austin Reeves with a reported 4-year, $185 million extension, showing complete confidence in his future with the franchise. After that, the front office made it clear that finding a starting caliber center was its top priority. Yet through all of those decisions, one thing never happened. They reportedly didn't put a contract offer in front of LeBron James before free agency opened. That sequence has led many fans to wonder what was really happening behind closed doors. If the Lakers truly wanted to keep LeBron, why wasn't an offer made? When a team invests heavily in its rising star, focuses its resources on other roster needs, and allows the NBA's all-time leading scorer to reach free agency without a deal on the table, it doesn't exactly look like an organization determined to keep its biggest name. Instead, it suggests a franchise preparing for a new direction while expecting its veteran superstar to recognize the message. LeBron appeared to understand the situation. By announcing his departure before the Lakers made anything official, he was able to present the move as his own decision and leave on his own timeline. That's where the story took another interesting turn. Lakers legend Byron Scott weighed in on the situation, and his remarks immediately sparked more debate. The three-time NBA champion, who knows the organization as well as anyone, discussed the topic on Fast Break. But the conversation wasn't simply about LeBron's exit. It centered on a much bigger question. Could the Lakers actually be better off moving forward without LeBron James? Think about how surprising that question would have sounded just a few years ago, when many believed LeBron held tremendous influence within the Lakers organization.
LeBron came to the decision that he wants to play again, but it won't be with LA.
I think LeBron James made the decision on Tuesday here that he will enter free agency, but not only that, he has decided to leave the Los Angeles Lakers. Rich Paul, his agent, informed Rob Pelinka, the Lakers' president of basketball operations, that the Lakers can move on with their offseason because LeBron James is moving on with them. He is leaving after 8 years. He led them to a 2020 NBA champion.
There was a time when it seemed the Lakers were willing to make almost every major decision with LeBron James in mind. If he wanted a particular player, the front office often worked to bring that player in. When coaching changes became a topic, many believed his opinion carried significant influence. Even the roster was largely constructed to complement his style of play. Now, however, the conversation has changed dramatically. A respected Lakers legend is openly questioning whether LeBron still has any real influence within the organization. That's not the kind of discussion you have about someone who still holds all the power. It's the type of debate that happens when people believe control has already shifted in another direction. The discussion didn't end there. Scott and the panel also examined whether LeBron's years in Los Angeles ultimately strengthened or complicated his legacy, while debating where he truly ranks among the greatest players ever to wear the Lakers uniform. That's no small debate. The Lakers' history includes some of the biggest names the NBA has ever seen: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and Jerry West. With a list like that, earning a place among the franchise's all-time icons is incredibly difficult. Although LeBron led the Lakers to the 2020 NBA championship, many longtime fans still don't place him at the very top of the organization's legendary rankings. To them, LeBron represents an outstanding era in Lakers history, but not the defining era. That contrast perfectly captures where things stand today. While LeBron's supporters continue to view him as one of basketball's greatest figures, many Lakers fans see the franchise as being much bigger than any single superstar. Taken together, all of these signs seem to point in the same direction. The balance of power has changed, and the Lakers appear ready to move into a new chapter of their history.
Significant breaking news out of the NBA. According to Shams Charania, the Lakers are signing Austin Reeves to a 4-year, $185 million maximum contract to return to the franchise with a player option for the final season. That would be in 2029-2030. Reeves declined his $14.9 million player option for the new.
The Lakers now appear to be entering a completely new era. With Luka Doncic expected to become the face of the franchise and Austin Reeves emerging as another key building block, the focus has clearly shifted toward the future. It's remarkable how quickly things have changed. Not long ago, LeBron James was the centerpiece of everything the organization did. Today, keeping him no longer seemed to be the franchise's biggest priority. That's more than a routine roster move. It's a major change in the team's long-term vision, signaling the start of a new chapter in Los Angeles. That brings us to another important part of the story: LeBron's negotiating leverage. Earlier this offseason, Rich Paul appeared on the Pat McAfee show and revealed that roughly 10 to 12 teams had expressed interest in signing LeBron. The statement immediately made headlines and sent a clear message across the league. The idea was straightforward. Despite his age, LeBron remained one of basketball's biggest stars, and multiple franchises were reportedly eager for the opportunity to add him to their roster. On the surface, it sounded like he still had no shortage of options.
Contract of his is a freaking noose around the Lakers' necks.
My opinion is that the Lakers should move on. Don't get it twisted. He can still play. But when you have an opportunity to build around Luka, AR, you can save 50 plus million off the salary cap to bring in some younger guys. I know everybody thinks it's his decision, but the organization can say, you know what? We moving on.
July, free agency opens up. Lakers gonna make a decision, and they can't move forward until that's resolved. The Lakers, I think, will make the decision before LeBron does.
In my opinion, I think they have to move on. If they don't make this tough decision, I think they're going to probably for the next 5 to 10 years, they're going to
Be in a hole?
being a whole. So this is a decision. This is a decision that's going to determine the future for 10 years down the line.
OKC and San Antonio ain't going nowhere.
But fast forward to where things stand now, and the situation looks completely different. Instead of a massive bidding war for LeBron James, the discussion has shifted toward potential trades, teams dealing with financial limitations, and the Lakers showing little urgency to make keeping him a priority. Once the off-season market started taking shape, those reports of 10 to 12 teams being interested in LeBron began to look much less certain than they originally appeared. Of course, publicly, both sides have handled the situation with class and respect, which is usually how these high-profile NBA departures are managed. Lakers owner Jeannie Buss thanked LeBron for 8 unforgettable seasons, recognizing his role in bringing the franchise a 2020 championship and everything he accomplished while wearing the purple and gold. LeBron responded by saying it was an honor to represent one of the most historic organizations in basketball. The messages were respectful, professional, and exactly what fans expected to hear. However, behind those carefully crafted statements, it feels like both sides had already accepted that the partnership had reached its natural conclusion. The public words were positive, but they also sounded like the type of farewell given when a decision has already been made long before the cameras turned on. There is also one specific detail that LeBron's camp continues to emphasize. According to reports, LeBron personally reached out to Lakers president Jeannie Buss before free agency officially began, viewing it as a sign of respect and professionalism. And perhaps that's exactly what it was, a respectful conversation between two sides that understood a major chapter was coming to an end.
LeBron James is something else, man. This dude and his fans, I have never seen a more desperate fan base than these guys. And the news that I'm hearing now is that LeBron could now potentially go join Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, and himself to go play with the Golden State Warriors. So I want to put up a bunch of these posts here because we got a lot of them, right? So the first one here is from Hoop Central. It says, report. The Warriors want both LeBron James and Anthony Davis. The Warriors are attempting to trade for the Wizards' big man Anthony Davis and then sign free agent forward LeBron James, according to multiple sources. We have another one. This one is from NBA Central. It says this: the Warriors are looking to trade Jimmy Butler's contract for Anthony Davis, then sign LeBron James, per Kevin O'Connor. That would leave the Warriors with a big four of Stephen Curry, LeBron James.
LeBron's decision to leave may have helped him control the narrative, but the reality is that the Lakers had already started shifting toward the future. With Luka Doncic becoming the new centerpiece, the franchise focused on building a younger roster instead of offering LeBron another major deal. While LeBron's production remains incredible for his age, the Lakers had to consider salary, injuries, and long-term success. Now, the biggest question is where the King goes next as he searches for the next chapter of his legendary career.